Well, he's a guy that practices a lot of empathy too. He's been through a number of things. I know you've spoken at length with Channing about not only his depression, but what stems from. That's comes a lot from his parents, and him having a really tough year last year. So that's all kind of surface. But he's been a guy that has been. I talked to you in Cleveland about, but just the consummate pro, a guy that you can really go to with anything. And for me, have a locker right next to me and being next to him on the bus, he's always been that sounding board for me. Almost like a little bit different than a James Jones because he's so silly, but cut from a very similar cloth.
How do you feel emotional?
Excuse me. Back it up, excuse me.
Just in the end,
excuse me.
right, okay. Fair enough.
30% of the entire population.
Right.
None of us can possibly understand
Well, actually, I live by a great quote. It's only by admitting who we are do we get what we want. And Channing knows who he is. I think that has only helped him know who he is, and he's been able to, whether it's been playing 35 minutes or playing 5 minutes, not playing at all, being a locker room guy, he's found a way to be relevant. He's found a way to make a difference. But in order to get rid of that stigma, I think it's not a thing that should be taboo or not talked about. You should allow it to surface, and I think that's part of when you watch or think about my dad or coming from that generation. They don't talk about anything. You hold it in, and some of the people that have, we're talking about basketball, but have gone to war or been through certain things, it's tough because there's traumatic incidents, and we have PTSD for incidents, and with us there's so much stress, or you go through, say, a horrific injury and have to come back from that. There's a lot there, and I think you have to let some of that stuff bleed out in order to fully recover from it. They do. They do. Yes. Yes. That's the flexion emoji. Yeah.
If you had to pass to one person on your last shot among the 3-point contestants,
I gotta make sure I say the right thing here. So I'll probably go with my childhood friend, Klay Thompson.
What was your reaction to the rumor that there was a friction between Wayne and he was there?
Sorry, say it again.
What was your reaction to the story about a story that said there was friction between Dwayne Wade and Tyron he was there?
I mean, if there was a lot of friction, I didn't see it. I know that guys were pissed that we were losing during the time that that had happened. I think it was really our first or last road trip before the new year, and I know a lot of guys were upset with the way things were going, but I felt like when we were winning, we were rolling. You always see it. This is my 4th year in Cleveland, winning cures all. So I think there was a number of guys that, used Ty Lue, as I mentioned the word sounding board earlier when I mentioned Channing. Used him as a sounding board and wanted to bounce ideas off him, and D. Wade happened to be one of those guys.
Kevin, as an all-star with such a big platform, what responsibility do you think athletes have when it comes to speaking out on social issues?
I think just saying, talk about the having a footprint and having such a big social media platform and impact like this guy here to my left. He can really make change, and he can really make a difference because he's so influential. I think that transcends sport. So I think when you look at being able to make a change, athletes absolutely do have a voice, and we don't want to be looked at as just that.
How much do you talk about in the locker room in terms of politics and?
It depends on the subject, but I think guys are athletes, and at least guys that I've been around are pretty smart and becoming well aware of a number of things that are going on around the world, and I think now is the time to really focus on that and try to make a change if you're able to do so.
did that show culture celebration as well. LeBron got everything, everything. Who's the biggest pro wrestling fan as a cat?
I mean, I'd probably say me, but I was very, I would say I was, biased or specific towards any one guy. But Stone Cold that was my guy. Braun as well, Swish. Channing was a big wrestling guy, but that was just in 2016. That was a big thing that during that playoff run we wanted to be a part of our team, and that was kind of part of our identity was that.
Kevin.
No, I would love to go to an event, maybe a Raw where they bring back some of the icons, but no, I couldn't see that for me.
Hey, Mr. Love, how are you? How you doing?
What's going on, my man?
Good.
Good to see you again.
What are 3 things that Kevin love the most?
3 things that I love the most. I love wine, basketball, wine, and should I make a plug like Banana Republic? Should I say LeBron?
No women? No women?
No, I got a girlfriend. I love women. Yeah, good women around. Great women around me.
That's good. Speaking of LeBron, can you give this necklace to LeBron?
What's that? Is that broken heart?
Yeah, it's a friendship necklace.
Oh, it's a friendship necklace.
So I'm gonna keep the other half. Yeah, he never talked to me, so I want you to give it to him,
Okay.
so we can become friends.
Best friends?
Yes.
And then, like, if you guys ever do talk, you just put them together, and it's all good.
It's all good.
It says
Yeah.
best friends.
That will be all love.
Are these real diamonds?
Yes. From Mexico.
From Mexico?
Yeah. Forever 21.
Real diamonds, fake gold.
Can I have a hug?
Can you have a hug?
Yeah.
I think you can get over that barricade.
I want to feel the love.
You want to feel the love, man? Come on, give me a hug.
Oh, that's Kevin. Oh my God, I can feel the love.
That's a beautiful
Thank you,
thing.
Kevin.
Thank you.
Good luck.